started. Let us all stand for the prayer. And may I call on Gladys to lead the prayer for today? Yes, you. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom in God commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. Before we will proceed for our attendance, may I ask every one of you to please pick up the pieces of paper on the floor and the trashes, please throw it in the garbage bin, okay? Okay, good. Please be seated, children. And now I am going to check our attendance for today. Please say present if your name is called. Rosa, Gladys, Jubert, Jessa. So, nobody is absent for today? Okay, that's great, children. Children, I would like you to review what we have discussed last meeting. So, anybody could give us recap for our discussion yesterday. Yes, you. Okay, thank you so much. You really understand our lesson last meeting. To introduce our topic, let us have first our activity for today. Who would like to have a game? Okay, please listen to my instruction first before joining our activity. Okay, class, I will group you into two. Each group must have 3 presenters, actors or actresses, and then your presenters will action the word given from me, and then we'll be having to action the picture that I will be presenting in the slide presentation. Each group must guess the word from the picture, and with the help of the slide presentation, we will be given 1 minute to guess what was the word. And the group who will become the winner will receive a star for our activity and for your recitation. Is that okay? Yes. And for the group who will win, will receive a 10 points smiley chips for the recitation. Okay, is my instructions clear? Okay, let's start our activity. Now go to your group silently and fall in line. 2 groups fall in line, and the presenters will be in the front. Okay. First photo is here. Kindly guess the word. What is it? So I'll be posting also here for more clarifications. So this is our first picture. For our first photo, so the group who got the correct answer was group 2. Okay, let's clap our hands. For the next photo, I will be showing here the picture. Again, I will remind you that we have only 1 minute for you to guess the picture. So I'll be posting also for you to clarify. Okay, the winner for this round was group 1. Let's clap our hands again. So for our third photo, I will be showing here. So this photo shows a kangaroo, a pen, and an arrow. So guess what it is. You have given 1 minute, so start guessing the word. Very good. I think you have all same time, but the group 2 get the correct answer. Now let's proceed for the fourth photo. I'll be showing here. Kindly guess it. And your presenters are really a good performer, huh? I like them. So here's the fourth photo. It shows a woman, a foot. So guess what this? Very good. The group 1 got the correct answer. So let's jump to our last photo. It is guess it. It's most 0. So you're given 1 minute to guess. Okay, group 1 checked the answer. So our winner for today's activity is the group 1. Please clap your hands. You will be receiving a smiley chips. Based on our activity, what have you learned? What have you observed from our activity? Okay, that's good to hear, children. Now let's jump on to our another group activity. Do you still have energy for our next activity? Okay, let's prepare for ourselves. So just take time to inhale and exhale. First, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So, okay. So for our activity, I will be dividing you into 4 groups, and each group will be given flashcards with letters and some operational problem for you to solve it within the group. Each group has a task cards containing the problem, and you were able to answer it within your group. Upon the solving, or after you solve, you have to arrange the answers from these flashcards from lowest to highest of their numbers. The first group who will finish to solve these problems in the flashcards will shout a yell like ahoo ahoo, we are done, like that. And after you yell, you will be posting your problems, flashcard problems on the board, and I will be calling you on how you come up with that answers. Is that fine? Are my instructions clear? Okay, that's great, children. So as the fourth group posted their flashcards on this board, I would like to call one person or one member from your group to explain what have you posted on this. So I will be calling, is it okay if I will call Martha? Yes, Martha. We will be presenting for your group. You will explaining how would you come up with this. I will I'm giving you questions for this. Is it okay? Okay. Yes, Martha. What have you noticed in your activity? Yes, you guessed it right. It's all about the integers. So I'll be giving you smiley chips for you to go on. So next is the group 2. So please sit down, Martha. You're already done for your group. The member of a group 2 may I call on Gladys. So, how would you derive from your answer to this? Okay, very good. You are doing to solve it by group, diba? So, you are participating in all. So, you have also a star. So next is for the group 1. How would you see to it for this flashcards? So it's very good. This is for you, Star. So generally, our topic for today is about the rules of integers. Do you really understand our topic? Okay, that's good. So let's start about the integers. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers. Have you seen a whole number? Yes, for example, the 1, 2, 3, 4, infinite. And some of them are negative numbers like negative 3, negative 5, negative 2, like that. So I know you have already encountered that numbers, right? Okay, that's great. It will be easy for us to understand about the integers. So integers are a set of a whole and their opposites. So they are part of a whole. For example, the whole number 10. We have numbers that on that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and others. So for you to understand about the integers, let's start with the 4 operations of integers on this board. So you have already seen it here, right? So each operation has set of rules, and for us to state by the knowing how to solve for these integers. So please read subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. Okay, so for this rule number 1 about the addition and subtraction, may I call on, please read the first row. Okay, so rule 1, same sign is to add sign of the number. Very good children. You already understand. You already know how to read right now. So same sign means they have the same signs. Example, positive 4 and positive 4 is equals to positive 8. We will elaborate that later, but we will just tackle first the rules. So for the rule 2, please read rule 4. Unlike sign, subtract sign of biggest number. So thank you. So for here in the rule 2, unlike signs, if you subtract, unlike signs with the addition and subtraction, you have to subtract with their signs. For example, the sign of the biggest number. You understand this here, right? The subtraction and addition. Let's jump to multiplication and division. So for the rule 1, can they read row 2? For multiplication and division, you will be having the same sign. For example, the positive and the positive will be, positive and negative, positive and positive will be positive. Negative and negative will be negative. Same signs. So for the rule 2, please read rule 3. Negative. So unlike signs, for example, negative 3 and positive 5 is equals to negative 15 because they are both unlike signs. Okay. Rule 1, can you read? Same sign is, the answer is positive. Because in multiplication and division, you will be only having the negative and negative. So the answer will be positive because same sign of negatives. I will be giving you techniques because this is what I have learned from my school days before. It was my elementary year, so I'll be sharing it also with you. So I hope it will help you. So this is about the multiplication and division for the integers, for negative and positive. Because, for example, if you have having a number of a positive 5 and a negative 2, the answer remains for this is negative. So your answer will be negative. So for example, negative 5 and negative 3 is equals to positive 15. Whereas positive 5 and negative 3, the answer would be negative 15. So I hope it helped you because it was I've learned from my past I have studied in elementary. So I hope it helped you. Okay, children, let's jump to the examples of these integers for you to understand more, and I will elaborate about it. Is it okay with you? Okay, let's start. So we are having this subtraction and addition. So what was the rule number 1 for this? Okay, very good. We have to add the same sign for having the same sign of numbers. Can we read? Okay. We have observed this. They have the same signs, right? It is the positive 7, it is the positive 3. So the answer would be a positive 10. That's right. Okay. So, for letter B, kindly read Rolos. Okay, thank you. Here's your star for reading our examples. Negative 3 minus 4 is equals to negative 7. Why? Why we have come up for this answer? Can we answer Elvis? Okay, very good. Because they have both same sign. What was the sign? Okay, negative. Negative 3 minus 4 is equals to negative 7 because they have the both same signs for this. Here's your star. So we will go to the rule number 2. What was the rule again for rule number 2 in the addition and subtraction? Very good, class. For the example, row 1, can they read row 1? Thank you for the reading. 7 plus negative 3 is equals to 4. Why we come up to these answers? Kindly answer me, Roxanne. Rojas. Very good. Here's your star. It's because 7 has the biggest number. 7 is the biggest number and it has the positive sign. While the 3 it has the negative. So the rule is the sign of the biggest number must be used to this. So they are unlike signs, right? So they have to be subtracted. 7 plus negative 3 equals positive 4. Letter B. Can they read row 3? Thank you for reading. Negative 25 plus 5 is equals to negative 20. Why? Why the answer is negative 20? Sammy. Very good. You really listen to our activity, right? Examples or the lessons that you have tackled earlier. Negative 25 plus 5 equals negative 20 because the sign of the biggest number is negative. And that are the one we are using to here. The equal sign is equals to negative 20. So you really extracted our lessons, right? Like I'm so happy that you understand our topic. So let's clap our hands. The next one will go to the multiplication and division of numbers, integers. Rule number 1. -2 times -3 is equals to 6. Because, what was the rule again? I would like to answer Marian. Yes, very good. Because -2 and -3 both have same signs. And so the answer would be positive. Remember the examples I have given to you earlier, right? Yes, that one. The triangle one. It is used for multiplication and division. It will be smooth and easy for you to solve if you are visualizing this certain examples. So -2, negative, and the -3 for this negative would be the answer is the positive or the 6. So you understand that right now? Okay, that's great. Kindly read row 3. -12 divided by -4 is equals to 3. Okay, thank you. -12 divided by -4 is equals to 3. Why? Why what is the answer would be the 3, not negative. Kindly answer me, Angelica. Okay, very good. You really listen to our activity. -12 and -4 is equals to positive because they are both negative. And that was the rule. If you have the same sign, the answer would be positive. So, it's great. We're almost there. Rule number 2, what was the rule? Kindly raise your right hand. Okay. Yes, Marley. Rule number 2 is very good. That's great. That's the lesson we have tackled earlier. If we have unlike signs, the answer would be negative. So, row number 2, can you read? Thank you. -22 times 2 is equals to -44. Because the negative is multiplied by the positive. And the rule was, if you have unlike signs, the answer would be negative. So, for example, here. -22 is, for example, here. And the positive 2 is here. So, the answer left would be -44. Okay, that's really explained though. You really understand? Okay. For the next one, kindly read. Positive 12 divided by -4 is equals to -3. Why? Kindly answer me, Jennifer. Okay, very good. 12 divided by -4 is equals to -3 because they have unlike signs of the numbers. The answer would be negative. So for here, positive 12, here is the 12, and -4, the left also is -3. So, that's great. You really understand our topic, right? So, who among you here are having some difficulty or having some questions? None so far? Okay, I'm glad that you really understand our topic for today. Now that you already understand our topic, I will be having examples. I will ask you what will be the answer to this. So here, 3 plus 13 equals, I need a hand. Yes, Martha, can you come in front? Oh, okay, your answer is 16. Very good. The answer is 16 because they have the same signs. Class, they have the same signs, right? So Martha is correct. Thank you for your answer. Next, I'll be calling Juna. Juna, negative 8 divided by negative 2. Your answer would be 4. Yes, very good. It is 4 because they have same signs, which is negative, and they are division, right? And so the answer is 4 and the sign is positive 4. So negative 8 divided by negative 2 is equals to positive 4. Very good. Let's jump to number 3. I'll call on Jessa. Yes, Jessa. 15 plus negative 8 is equals to what? 7. Very good. It's because, class, they have the greater number is positive sign and the other one is negative and it is smaller, right? So we're gonna use the sign of the biggest number, so the answer is 7. Very good. I like your class because you really understand our topic. So for the last one, I will be calling Gina. Yes, you will answer this. What? Negative 66. Very good. Your class is very intelligent, right? So class, it is negative 66 because it is multiplication. 22 times 3 is equals to 66. And the sign, they have unlike signs for it. It is negative and it's positive. So we're gonna use the negative sign of 66. I think you really understand our topic for today because you're so fluent with our answers. And that's great, guys. Very good job.
Do you know that the optimal temperatures in the freezer of a refrigerator is around negative 18 degrees Celsius, and that in the other compartments is around 4 degrees Celsius? It is because different foodstuffs require different temperatures to keep them fresh for a long time. Note that a positive number such as positive 4 degrees Celsius can be written without the positive sign. Negative 18 degrees Celsius means it is 18 degrees colder than the freezing point of water. It is 18 degrees Celsius below 0 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius means it is 4 degrees warmer than the freezing point of water. It is 4 degrees Celsius above 0 degrees Celsius. Instead of using the terms going right or going left to give directions, we can use positive or negative numbers to indicate directions. For example, we can say, the Louvre Museum is 5 kilometers from the hotel, and the Eiffel Tower is -2 kilometers from the hotel in the opposite direction. Often you can find positive and negative numbers on shopping receipts. The positive number for cash means that the shop has received 20 ringgit from you, and the negative number for change simply means that the shop needs to pay out 1 ringgit and 50 sen back to you. Positive and negative numbers are used in many ways in our daily lives. If positive represents above a reference point, then negative represents below the same reference point. If positive represents a direction to the right, then negative represents a direction to the left. If positive represents money received, then negative represents money paid out. Conclusion: negative numbers represent the opposites. The group of all the negative whole numbers, positive whole numbers, and 0 are called integers. Any decimal numbers or fractions are non-integers. Hence, integers do not include any decimal numbers or fractions.
I will be asking how important integers into your life. May I call on Jubert? Thank you so much. Here's your star. Yeah, that's right, because you will define what was the greater and the lesser one of values, like who is greater between the two, right? So thank you so much. As for this part, do you really understand? Before we will end this class, I'll be giving you evaluations. I will be giving you evaluations or assessment for you to answer this, and after that I will be collecting that for a few minutes. So I'll be giving assessments here for you, one for you, and one for you. You'll be given 10 minutes to answer that activity. Okay, thank you so much. I'll be collecting now your activity sheets. Goodbye, class. Goodbye. Thank you so much for just participating. Bye.